base. It's nice and high. It's very large. The width is... I don't know if I was looking at this one, to be honest. I kind of just picked it up while I was there. Or while me and my mom were there. So it's a bit longer than I was expecting, and then it's... The depth is perfect for it, so... It's good.
You're still gonna have your Lego... Not your Lego, your action figures just like a drawer or whatever.
Yeah. That's not only for, like, that is also good for, I guess shelf life isn't the right word, but, like, how long they last. Cause, oh my god, okay, I have to restart. This fucking shit is so stupid. What? Okay, shit, no, I'm good. What was I saying? Oh yeah, like, the thing, you're there, right?
Yeah.
So heat can affect them a lot. And then sunlight can make the plastic wear out like way faster. So I just keep, like, that's kind of one reason I keep them in there. And also because I don't want to have them, like, one thing that's really annoying is when you have them displayed and you bump into the cabinet by accident and they all fall over. So that's one reason.
That makes sense. Sent an invite.
I think I joined, didn't I?
I don't see you in my lobby.
Oh, thought I joined it. Okay, now it's not letting me. Okay.
I don't know if I'll play too long. My fucking back is hurting.
Throw them out.
I think these DLC maps are almost completely unplayable. In my opinion, this one is the best one out of the DLC maps, which is fucking retarded. Seriously, no one came to the fucking helicopter?
Oh wait, you got it?
Well, no one's here. I'm standing
Wait,
outside.
mate. Are we gonna get blown up? Enemy helicopter. Oh fuck.
He's dead in a second. Yep, nice. Oh, holy fuck, dude. That was sick.
Oh, fuck, we heal.
Yeah. Fuck, dude.
Well, that
I
was
feel
still
like I
better.
should flare a million times, dude.
Well, that was still better than any other fucking pilot. No one's even taking the jets.
Yo, yeah, dude, let's go.
I wonder what that looks like on your screen.
Looks like you know what you're doing. And I crashed.
Oh! Damn dog. There was a fighter jet. Yeah, right. Oh, I just got it. Oh, well, I couldn't even fucking press square.
Helicopter.
I don't know what these red or pink lights are. It's like a blinding light, and I try to shoot at it, and nothing happens. Weird, what the hell?
That was the jet. Oh, there's some targets. Muted.
Holy fuck, dude.
Yeah. Amazing.
Those laser guided missiles are fucking gay, dude. Even the mounted ones are fucking annoying to deal with.
Yeah.
But yeah, I was gonna say, even the first time, I could tell instantly that you're a better pilot because I can actually shoot a target that I can see instead of my camera just fucking flying around in circles. Do you want me to get the helicopter or no?
Sure. Do you just want me to stay back here so you can just shoot them or whatever?
Yeah, sure. Like, it doesn't matter to me. Like, the one thing about staying back here is it's harder to hit them, especially a lot of times. Hit them a few times.
I swear my fucking missiles aren't aim guided, like.
He's above us.
They're not. Holy fuck. They're not fucking going to where I fucking point. Like. Oh, it's like, do I have to fucking switch it? It says it's aim guided, but it doesn't fucking work that way.
Like it says it's, you have on the laser guided ones.
Like for my primaries, it's the aim guided missiles. I don't understand why. Like I was aiming at a tank and none. I didn't get any fucking hit markers.
Nice. Yeah, it's fucking mines in our spawn.
Fucking retardation am I dealing with, man? Have you read any more of the book?
No, I've either woken up too late to where I don't know, I usually read it if I wake up at like 9 o'clock. Yeah, I don't know. Have you?
Kind of fucking fell off the horse on that one. Gotta start up again. Well, somebody took the fucking helicopter.
Oh my god, dude. I don't know how they fucking get that. Dude, they're in our spawn, like... There's someone on top. I think there's someone on the bottom as well.
Yeah, they got a spawn beacon here, whatever the fuck that is.
Motion sensor.
Yeah. Damn dog, this kind of looks like the warehouse.
What, your work?
Yeah.
That's on fire and shit?
Yeah.
Nice. That's sick. Well, yeah, to be honest, the fucking... whatever they're called, they're all broken, so...
God, shoot the fucking thing. Shoot the thing, dude. Shoot it. Like, when I want to watch the fucking guy shoot it, he doesn't shoot it.
Shoot what?
Oh, dude, that's fucking cool. Are you near me?
I don't. Yeah.
Can you come here? Okay. Alright. Alright, just come next to me. Alright, tell me if you can see like a string or a cable when I fire it from the nozzle gun.
Yep.
Oh fuck. So that's how it works in real life? Like it's literally connected to a wire?
Wire guided it.
Oh fuck.
First it was, they had that with bombs. It was just like wire guided bombs. Back in World War II.
It's pretty crazy.
I think the bomb in World War II was it's Fritz X. Yeah, Fritz X. Damn dog. Oh shit, it's paint. Okay, that's cool. I got one.
There's some people up here on this ridge. What the fuck is this jet doing, dude?
Nice, dude.
This guy fucking retarded.
They're destroyed $300 million plane. It's hard to hit them because they're right on the top of the fucking hill.
Yeah.
So it's either hits them or which can just fly right past. I can't even get what's it called? Explosive damage because it just goes right past the hill. This fucking idiot's still on the goddamn ground.
Oh, I'm gonna get run over by a jet. I wonder if that's ever happened in real. So it just gets run over by a jet.
This fucking idiot, man.
Wait, does he just want to aim the minigun at them?
No, he has no
Oh,
problem.
he left. Hold on, let me get on top of it.
Can you fucking get in?
I can't even get on top of it. Oh yeah, I can. Okay.
Okay, I'm just gonna fucking go because we're dead.
Yeah. Oh. Whoa.
Whoa.
Seriously.
Oh, that looks weird. Nice.
Everybody took everything.
You want the AA gun or the tank?
No, you could have it. Sure.
Yes! Let's go, dude. That was actually lit. Nice.
Can't even get out of the spawn.
Well, that was about as fun as that map can be, I think.
This is your favorite of the DLC maps?
Yeah. I think the other two, like the golf one is fun to troll and kind of like run around with a submachine gun. And honestly, to go to like the houses are nice, but I think to actually play it isn't the greatest, and then the fucking other one is unplayable, actually unplayable.
Have they ever done like a Battlefield like humans versus aliens type of deal? Because that'd be pretty fucking sick.
Oh, I don't think so. Like if they just did
There's
like
this,
space warfare or some shit. And it
No,
was-
like I mean like Battle Los Angeles. Have you ever watched that movie?
I think. Oh, is it with
Harvey Dent.
The Rock isn't in that one, or is that I don't know.
No,
I don't think I have. What about it? It's against aliens.
Yeah, like if if a movie was made about Battlefield, like the video game, and it just so happened to be them versus aliens, I feel like that would be like the perfect movie.
Objective Delta is under control. Attack support is needed on the marked objective.
Not sure what that guy was trying to do.
Be advised, Charlie is under enemy control.
Oh fuck.
Objective Charlie has been seized by hostiles. We have neutralized Charlie. Alright, we have secured Charlie. Move to attack the marked objective. We are attempting to capture Bravo.
Wow, the bullet registering was so delayed that I was already starting to reload by the time it fucking registered as a hit.
Dude, what the fuck is wrong with this thing?
Right, we are attacking objective Bravo. Attack support is needed on the marked objective.
Oh my god, man.
We have maintained our advantage.
Contact! Enemy tank!
Be advised, hostile attack confirmed on Charlie. Defensive position is needed on the marked objective. Attention, we no longer control Charlie. Hostiles have secured objective Charlie. Hostiles now hold more objectives.
I'm bleeding out. This guy's seriously downstairs, man. Nice, dude. He's just gonna stand there like a fucking piece of shit.
Medic! Need a medic!
Bro. Fuck. Multiple guys.
Contact in my head!
Yeah,
There's at least 2 guys where he just was as well.
got no gunner, so.
Attack is underway on Bravo.
Okay. Resupply.
Regroup and attack. Engaging objective Charlie.
Oh, so medics heal faster when doing the long heal?
I don't know.
I think, like, because I've healed my teammate way faster than he healed me. Never noticed that before.
Grab what you can.
Enemies are attacking Delta.
Whoa! Holy shit, there was a lot there.
Attention. Hostile attacker purple echo. We're attempting to capture Delta.
The fucking sniper, man.
Needed on the marked objective. We are attacking objective Delta. You're leaving the battlefield. Return to combat. We're targeting objective Delta. Objective Echo is under control.
Holy fuck, they're just behind us.
Our troops are attacking Charlie. The
claymore doesn't go off.
They're all in this fucking building.
Oh, he dropped down, but he didn't fucking fall. Oh, dude, I was doing so good. Why the fuck can't I get in the goddamn fucking helicopter, man? Dude, this guy's a dumbass. Fucking ban that guy, whoever the fuck he is. Dude, he's just in the middle of the fucking map, dude.
Fuck. Oh.
He's right.
Objective Bravo neutralized.
20-1. Dude, I only deadlifted 205 pounds for 4 reps. And that was like hours ago, and I'm still feeling like fucked up, dude.
Like muscle wise or back wise?
My back. Like my back is hurting. Like it's fucked up. Like remember
Dog,
the injury I had?
if someone has a gun to your head and they tell you to do a deadlift, tell them to press the trigger. That's my motto. Because that shit is fun. They could say, oh, just do proper four. No. No. I don't care what anyone says.
It's funny because like it doesn't like I felt like okay, yeah, like I'm putting pressure on my back, but there was no pain while I was doing it, but it was after I started really feeling it. It's like
Yeah, it's not always instant. That's one problem with certain injuries where it doesn't feel bad right away. And remember, when you're working out, you'll feel less pain, right?
yes.
And it's noticeable when you have like an actual injury, where you can do a workout that you would think would hurt, but then it doesn't hurt as much as you thought it would, and then after you're done, like you feel like shit.
Our troops have secured Alpha.
Air support confirmed. Pilots are ready to deploy. Delta has been secured. Enemy attack is underway on Delta. Defensive position is needed on the marked objective. We're attempting to capture Bravo.
Oh my god, dude.
Be advised the enemy has taken Delta.
I swear my gun took so long to shoot that I aimed out and it didn't fucking go off properly.
Objective Delta neutralized. Visual confirmed on an enemy jet bearing north. We're attacking objective Bravo.
Dude, I don't fucking like this map, man. Fuck.
Enemy forces have secured an advantage. Our troops are attacking Charlie. Marked objective is under threat. Defend the position.
Hostiles are engaging objective Delta. We now hold more objectives. Secure our defenses. Objective marked. Support the attack. All right, we are targeting objective Bravo.
Be advised, enemy attack is underway on Delta. Bravo has been neutralized.
Objective Bravo has been secured.
We now hold more objectives. Secure our defenses.
I feel like I shouldn't be able to be on top of the map and still capture a flag. Kind of makes no sense to me at all. Like I'm on the 5th level, I'm still capping it.
Objective.
Man, get the fuck out of the way! This guy's typing fucking paragraphs in the chat. What the fuck are you doing?
Be advised, enemies are attacking Bravo. Be advised, Alpha is under attack.
He's...
I'm here! The enemy have secured more objectives. Let's strike back. Attention, objective mark. Support the attack.
Dude, this map is so wide I can't tell where my bullet hits.
I got you! Let's move!
You're not in the AA tank, are you?
No, in the main battle tank.
This fucking helicopter keeps strafing us.
The enemy are attacking objective Alpha. We're making a recovery. Keep fighting.
Holy shit, dude.
Attack support is needed on the marked objective.
Oh. Are you sniping?
Yeah.
Objective Bravo has fallen to the enemy. Attacking Bravo. Hostiles are attacking Alpha.
It's kind of annoying. At this range, you have to just shoot and hope they don't move or hope they move into it.
Enemy attack is underway on Delta.
Marked objective is under threat. Defend the position.
We've neutralized objective Bravo.
Damn, you can see the plane spawn from up here.
We have lost control of Delta.
Yeah.
We now hold more objectives. Secure our defenses.
Objective Delta is under control.
We are attempting to capture Bravo.
Oh,
We've neutralized objective Bravo. Alright, we are
okay.
alright, we now control Bravo.
Nice, dude. Can't get any kills, or
No,
you're
I
just
can't.
fucking retarded?
I had to go get ammo across the map, so
Nice.
Okay, we now secure Bravo. Objective mark, support the attack. Hostiles are attacking Alpha. Enemy attack is underway on Bravo.
man.
Damn, dude, they're so far away.
I need a fucking medic! I'm fucking hit!
Confirmed on Alpha.
Our troops are winning the fight. Push ahead.
Fuck medic!
Nice, dude. I've had this guy twice. He just stands there
Need a
while I
medic.
die.
Be advised, objective Bravo is under attack.
The enemy has secured objective Alpha.
Damn, dude, we're taking E too. Fuck.
Hostiles now hold more objectives.
We're not even winning by that much, but it seems like we're destroying them. Oh, they're capturing. Okay, no wonder. I thought we were like all capping.
Oh, fuck. Oh, my Fuck, dude.
Our troops are attacking Bravo. All right, Delta has been secured.
Got A.
Hostile 18! Take the double! Broccoli!
Fucking dumbass left me to die. Now he's trolling me because he's a fucking faggot retard.
Shot set, stand by!
Enemy lead is confirmed.
Dude, I can't see what the sniper is, man. I keep getting shot at and I don't know where he is.
Dude, somebody's on my tank.
Yeah, I can't see this fucking guy, man.
Fuck.
Our troops have secured Alpha. We have secured more objectives. Objective marked. Support the attack.
I think they're back at D.
Oh my god, I just hit him at like 300 meters of this thing, man. So... Holy fuck, that's so true.
Attention! Enemy attack is underway on Bravo. Attention! Our control of Bravo has been lost.
Objective Bravo has fallen to the enemy. Objectives.
What a fucking dumbass, dude.
Grenade out!
I think I just got my teammate killed.
Be advised, the enemy have maintained their advantage. We must gain control. Hostiles still hold more objectives. Be advised, Alpha is under attack. We neutralized objective Bravo. Our troops have secured all positions. Objective Bravo has been secured. To attack the mark objective. Objective Bravo is under attack.
Nice.
It wouldn't even let me crouch behind the turret.
Where was he?
It's like 160 meters, like 12 o'clock where I dived, where we were.
Oh. Damn dog, 15 and 10.
Yeah,
Yeah,
I
man,
got
if
my
you just keep
longest.
streaming.
I got my longest snipe, so it's at least interesting.
Yeah, would you keep streaming if I just chilled out?
Yeah, I'll probably play one more game and then I'll go to Lego if I feel like it. I'll be back.
Oh, fuck.
Ching ching chong. Chingy chingy ching chong. Chong chong ching.
Fuck, is not gonna start the game?
What? What'd you say, dog? I can't hear you, dog. Oh. Mm. Oh, fuck. A dog. Start a match, dog.
Yeah, I don't know
I
why I
need
wasn't starting a new
entertainment.
game.
Ah. Do you usually give like a day between your workouts?
Um, Before I
What?
did it every day except one. Now I do it 3 days in a row, take one day off, and then I do one intense day, and then take a break, and then sometimes so basically Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday I do it, then Thursday off, then then Friday's,
If Monday your back is hurting, you'd still do your exercise on Tuesday and Wednesday.
I have to do them or else it will hurt. Either way, it's gonna hurt. And I might get the muscles sore enough to where, like, it might feel good. And it might change something, so, you know, like... Like when I take the weekend off, like Saturday and Sunday, like I'll just be just as likely for it to hurt. So, it's kind of like if you don't use that area, like the muscles and shit, it's gonna be just as bad.
But isn't like pain basically your body telling you don't use that area?
Yeah, well, my body wasn't retarded, I wouldn't have to do that, so.
So you're gonna probably start your build tomorrow.
Well, remember, I have to move the stuff so I can, the stuff in this room to be able to move it over there. Wait, did I die by a noob tube? Like, what the fuck just killed me? I hate the sound of these guns, man. Nice, dude. And I'm dead. Nice. You can fucking knife me from 7,000 feet away.
Delta is under attack.
Scream or whatever.
What?
So how was Scream
Oh, it was okay.
movie or whatever?
I wouldn't say it's one of the better ones, but with new movies, it's usually how that goes.
Why is he killing them again? Is he just like a crazy guy, or does he have a reason?
Well, it's always different people. For some of the movies, they have a reason. Some of them are just crazy. I think this movie, both of them are basically crazy. Nice. But,
Is he like just a regular guy?
yeah, so like the whole point of it is it's like, it's a serious take on, it's basically trolling the horror movie genre, but doing it seriously. So like, you know how in some movies how like the killer, like he somehow disappears at one point and then he just reappears like right in front of the person? It's kind of playing off that. So like, yeah, it's Yeah, it's usually someone like in the story already, whether it's like a friend, a cousin, or something like that. The first one, it's the boyfriend and one of her other friends.
I can't even remember if I've actually seen a Scream movie. I think I've only ever seen the parody of it in Scary Movie.
Yeah. And it's actually a pretty good
Yeah, I
parody.
just remember. Yeah, it is.
Yeah, like it's not shitting on it, so like you can watch it as a person that likes those movies and appreciate it and see like how they fucking came up with that. But yeah, like one thing they'll portray in Scary Movie is how clumsy maybe not like the individual person, like the character of the killer, but the stunt person in the suit, they just make him fucking clumsy. Dude, it's so entertaining to watch the guy run. And so like trip over shit, he'll completely zone out while he's running forward, and he'll like trip over a chair and he'll just topple over. It's amazing. It's
You went
like
to go watch with like your sister or whatever?
my sister, one of her friends, and my mom.
You guys always like watch the new one whenever it comes out or whatever?
No, the only one I've seen of that in theaters is the fourth one, the seventh. So I guess the second time.
Oh.
I didn't realize that I watched the fourth one until yesterday. I remembered.
There's a new Star Wars movie. Are you and your family gonna go watch it?
The only other person that would watch it is my mom if I asked her to go with me. I think after The Force Awakens, no one liked it, so my dad and my sister didn't go, so I just asked my mom if she would go with me. For the ones we saw.
Nice, dude. You just fucking ran into that tank.
We're attacking objective Delta.
All call signs. Mission is still on track.
Objective Delta has been neutralized.
Do you use the foam roller at all?
Yeah. Only if to
Do you use that on
like I don't use it for stretching just because I don't know, it feels like shit. I feel like I'm fucking
you use
crushing something.
yeah. Do you use it like on rest days or specifically when you go to exercise?
When I exercise.
You do it like after you're done your exercises, before, during?
During. I usually use it for balancing, like exercises where I'm supposed to balance.
We've lost control of Bravo.
Like, why can't I just fucking fly around?
We are attacking objective Bravo.
Hostile attack launched on Delta.
Objective Bravo neutralized.
Ah, bitch.
Frag out! We need to rally defenses on last objective.
Is that the gun with no recoil?
No, but, well, it doesn't have much recoil, but it doesn't have that many bullets.
Yeah, I think you're a lot better at flying the jet than I am. Barely fucking control it.
Charlie is now under our control.
You think they should make the jets for 2 people?
They definitely could. They could do it like Top Gun, where they have laser guided bombs. Or like the person in the back guides them.
The yeah, 22, is that a 2-seater or a 1-seater?
One.
Bravo is being secured. Echo has been captured by hostile.
And yeah, the stealth jets are way more fun to fly, dude.
Be advised, Delta has been lost.
Ah!
Inside the combat area. Return ASAP.
Wow, I'm fucking diving and he gets me. Witness the power of greatness. Nice.
Still on track.
Our forces are heading Delta.
Oh, fuck.
We lost objective Bravo. Objective Delta neutralized.
Delta is under our control. Objective Echo has been lost.
Be advised, enemy attack mode is on Bravo.
Dude, I couldn't even see any of them, man.
Shit. Ah.
Objective Bravo is under our control. Oh, it's just great, dude.
Oh.
Eee.
We're attacking objective Echo.
Wow.
All right, we're controlling the battle. Good work.
Ooh. Oh boy.
Our attack on Echo is
We're on track to win the fight. Let's close this out.
Oh, half a second more and I would have fucking got it.
Attack support needed on the marked objective.
Oh yeah.
We have secured Charlie.
Jeremy works for is retail. He kissed the Walmart. Blade Kings has been a fan since 2011. Favorite figures, Mike Tax. Hey, thank you. Midnight Light says, did Jeremy buy the Cobra Commander chair or the USS Flag 199 ship? Or 99 ship. I've been watching since 2021. 50 years of peace now that Trump is taking action. Hail the 199. I have neither, unfortunately. I have neither. I have not done enough grifting to afford either one of those. So not there yet. Okay, so first things first, let's talk about a few things that has happened since we were just recently online. And we've had a few developments. We've had Marco Rubio making some comments, and Matt Walsh is very, man, this is going to be good, all right? So Matt Walsh is basically going full anti-Israel now, which is funny because he works for the Daily Wire. And there is no way little Ben Shapiro is going to be happy about this. There's no way little Ben is going to like that. So as much as the anti-Israel crowd annoys me, I'm really going to enjoy this one right here, okay? So, because I like Matt Walsh substantially more than I like little Ben Shapiro, okay? I like him substantially more. So first, this is what kind of started all of it right here. I'm still like a little confused where Matt's coming from, but Marco Rubio said this right here. So you just you can listen to what Marco Rubio says. Here we go.
The States conducted this operation with a very clear goal in mind. I haven't got a chance to see a lot of.
That will show the United States attacks Iran. Was this a smart move? Anything outside the borders of our country or within them, unless it will first and foremost benefit American citizens. And the benefit must be a net gain, which means the reward for Americans is greater than the cost we must pay to procure it. That has to be the deal, or whatever you're doing is a bad idea, with no exceptions. Is that the case here? Well, other than a 3 a.m. address from Donald Trump at Mar-a-Lago on Friday night, which broadly argued that Iran has been a threat to the United States for many decades, that case was not sufficiently made in the lead up to this operation. And I would say that it still has not been made. And it certainly hasn't been subjected to any kind of rigorous scrutiny. Now, you can make the argument that because the beginning of the war in Iran was a highly sensitive military operation involving classified intelligence that could change at a moment's notice, it's not prudent for the White House to lay out its case in detail ahead of time. After all, the president is the commander-in-chief of the military for a reason, and he's entitled to deference when it comes to national security. But there are two major problems with that argument. First of all, U.S. military deployments in Persian Gulf over the past few weeks have been extensive and very obvious. So this was not a surprise attack. There's no reason why the president couldn't have addressed Congress, explained the status of negotiations, and outlined a plan of action in case those negotiations failed. What happened after Iran's government was toppled. That didn't happen, even though the president had a chance to do so during the State of the Union. But even if you give the administration a pass on that, which you might, you still have to wonder why the silence persisted. There was no senior administration official or cabinet member who appeared on any of the Sunday shows the other day, more than 24 hours after the attacks began. They didn't seem interested in explaining how the war is going, why they felt they had to strike at this moment, or what Iran will look like in 5 months or 5 years. Over the weekend, information came mostly through press releases and Truth Social. Then this morning, Defense Secretary Pete Hegseth and General Dan McGage held the first press conference to discuss the issue 48 hours after it started. When asked if the U.S. will put troops on the ground, this is how
During the briefing that General King
Yes.
additional troops sent to the region, could you say how many troops currently are involved in this operation and how many additional troops are planned to go
Think
in
that's
in
funny,
this
dog?
next phase?
Amazing, dude.
I don't want to talk specifics because that would tip the enemy off.
And then Pete Hegseth said the same thing when asked if the U.S. already had boots on the ground.
Are there currently any American boots on the ground in Iran?
No, but we're not going to go into the exercise of what we will or will not do. I think it's one of those fallacies for a long time that this department or presidents or others should tell the American people, and our enemies, by the way, here's exactly what we'll do. Here's exactly how long we'll go. Here's exactly how far we'll go. Here's what we're willing to do and not do. It's foolishness. And so President Trump ensures that our enemies understand we'll go as far as we need to go. We're not done with that. You don't have to roll 200,000 people in the United States for 20 years. We've proven that you can achieve and advance American interests without being protected.
Dog, I got a fucking kill.
Now, when a reporter asked how long
Turn the
this
fucking
would
thing.
last, this is what Hegseth said.
Nice.
President Trump has all the latitude in the world to talk about how long it may or may not take. 4 weeks, 2 weeks, 6
Got
weeks.
absolutely
It could move up,
fucking
it could move back.
one-bulleted.
We're going to execute at his command the objectives we've set out to achieve.
Okay, so then what is our objective? Is it regime change? Here's what Hegseth said.
Turns out the regime who chanted death to America and death to Israel was gifted death from America and death from Israel. This is not a so-called regime change war, but the regime sure did change, and the world is better off for it.
Now, a lot of people on the internet are saying that this is the Iraq War 2.0. The administration war hawks are saying that it isn't. So it's important to lay out some historical context for those of you who haven't warned then, the Bush administration would often use the Sunday shows to make the case.
These people are
for
so
regime
fucking
change in
lame,
Iraq.
dude.
They would fabricate information on occasions, as it turned out. But they were also grilled over and over again. They knew that Meet the Press was not friendly territory for them. They knew that the Sunday shows were biased in favor of the left. One way or another. Just days before the invasion, Vice President Dick Cheney went on one of the Sunday shows and said, "I think the invasion will go relatively quickly, weeks rather than months." 2 weeks later, after the situation spiraled out of control, the Washington Post reported that Deputy Secretary of Defense Paul Wolfowitz told reporters that defense officials made assumptions that turned out to underestimate the problem, beginning with the belief that removing Saddam Hussein from power would also remove the threat posed by his Ba'ath Party. In addition, they erred in assuming that significant numbers of Iraqi army units and large numbers of Iraqi police would quickly join the U.S. military and civilian partners in rebuilding. Now, back in the present day, yesterday, the Washington Post reported that, quote, inside the Pentagon and among some members of the Trump administration, there was deepening concern about that with the Iran conflict spiral out of control.
Okay, dude.
Iran and Iraq are two different countries, that's true, and a lot of things about those two situations are different. But they aren't as different as the proponents of this war would have you believe. It definitely is not unreasonable to wonder if and to worry that the early days of this conflict and the stated reason for it resemble very closely those events. So the reasoning we're hearing so far simply is not true. I acknowledge that the White House has
Dude, these guys are so gay, man.
They could have reasons for doing what they're doing that I don't know about or understand, but that's an argument we've heard before, not just during Iraq. I mean, much more recently. It's what we heard during COVID, when all the people with more information than us chose a course of action that was disastrous for the country, and we still haven't recovered. The trust the experts logic died with COVID, and it's never coming back. From now on and forevermore, the experts will need to make their case clearly and coherently, explain exactly what they're doing and why they're doing it, and what the end game is, and what information justifies whatever course of action they've chosen. Just simply trusting that they have it all under control is not going to work. At least for those of us with a memory that stretches back farther than last week. To the extent that an objective has been clearly laid out, stopping Iran from developing nuclear weapons appears to be the primary one. But the problem is that we were told Iran's nuclear program was, that's the White House's own phrasing. It's still on the website, you can check it. Just a few months ago, it was obliterated. So how could Iran's nuclear program go from total obliteration, annihilation, to a
Yo, did fucking Netanyahu say you suck,
in
dog?
a span of like 7 or 8 months?
Yeah, it's being a faggot.
That's a problem. That doesn't make sense.
No.
This is a question that still has not been even close to coherently answered. It is a fundamental hole in the logic behind this entire thing. Now, the question about the end game, on the other hand, it is very important. This, at this point, is by far the most important question. Whatever the reason is that we got into this thing, and that's still not clear, we are hearing different things. What exactly is the end game? How do we get out? When do we get out? What are we trying to achieve? The Iranian people rise up and take control of their government is what we've heard. That's what Trump said in his address on Saturday night. That's what he called for. Well, okay. What does that mean? How are they taking control? What happens after they do? Are we sure the new people, whoever they are, will be better than the old people? How are we going to make sure of that? How are we going to make sure of that while also not putting boots on the ground? Even though we were told many times that would not happen. None of this has been explained, and it needs to be. You know, it's just a basic matter of life that, generally speaking, the most ruthless and violent forces will be the ones who seize the crown. That's the way, that's the lesson of history, not just Iraq, but all of human history. What exactly is the mechanism by which we plan to ensure that these secular pro-Western factions in Iran, who are by definition not barbaric killers, somehow manage to fill the power vacuum and prevail over the factions that are barbaric killers? Now, I'm not a foreign policy expert. I admit that. I'm just a common sense guy. I'm also a student of history. So someone explain it to me, to all of us. If you blow up the government, how is it not very likely that militant killers who are as bad or worse than the old regime fill the void? How is that not? How is that not just a possible scenario, but actually the most likely scenario? Now, however much trust you may have in Donald Trump, regime change wars in the Middle East. We can hear all day long, this is totally different from Iraq. It's totally different.
Oh my god, dude. Why does it fucking shoot me so far away, man?
But Trump himself was skeptical of regime change wars in the Middle East.
Nice.
And the idea that we're obligated to just assume it's a good move because Trump decided to do it is asinine, not to mention un-American. And that's especially true since powerful voices of the conservative movement are calling for a long war in Iran.
You just jumped out of a jet? So you jumped out of a jet, you're asking why it shot me out so far? Is that what you're asking?
Yeah, I don't.
Nice. Nice.
Have been more thoroughly destroyed. Yes, the biggest mistake would be ending the war too soon.
Dude, you got
We
fucking
can't have a short
shot.
and contained conflict, say the neocons, like the operation in Venezuela. Instead, we need an open-ended war. We need to stay until we eliminate their capability of engaging in acts of terrorism. Which is when exactly? And where have we heard this before? I mean, again, everyone says it's totally different, it's totally different. Okay, it sounds a lot like the argument that got us stuck in Afghanistan and Iraq for an entire generation. It sounds a lot like it. I mean, it's pure gaslighting to tell us that we shouldn't draw any comparisons at all.
Oh my god, why does no one kill that guy that's outside?
The Trump administration needs to answer some
Fucking
questions. In
idiots.
addition to clearly establishing a timeline, they need to tell us, is it true, as some
Why
anonymous
didn't
sources
you,
claim that Iran
dog?
was beginning to
So I
work
wasn't
on
there
dirty
for fucking
bombs
5
on
minutes.
American citizens? Here's one of the posts I'm talking about. This is from Andrew.
How long were you there?
In response to something I wrote next. He said, quote, "In calling around a number of contacts,
12
it was clear
seconds.
that there was growing urgency even among the most stridently anti-war voices that Iran was beginning to work on dirty bombs while making urgent efforts in China for hypersonics,
Like,
which carry 5,000
that's fucking
missiles."
broken, dude. I shouldn't have
Now,
been
Andrew, of course, for sharing what he's hearing. The problem with this kind of information is that it's totally useless for the rest of us. There's no one going on the record who's saying that. In fact, we have some reporting that suggests a totally different, suggests the opposite. This is from CNN. It's not a trustworthy source of information. But where are the trustworthy sources? That's always the question. But here it is, quote, Pentagon briefers acknowledged to congressional staff at a briefing Sunday that Iran was not planning to strike U.S. forces or bases in the Middle East unless it was attacked on the first. According to multiple sources, this undercuts Trump admin's argument on Saturday that Iran was planning to strike U.S. preemptively. Now, none of these claims in either direction led us into the Iraq War. 2003, Colin Powell and Donald Rumsfeld went out in public. They told the United Nations and meet the press that Iraq had WMD and that we knew precisely where those WMD were. If they could lie on camera, then there's absolutely no reason to trust, and they did lie, as we know. Well, if you've got, government officials that are going to go lie on camera, well, there's no reason then to trust anonymous sources who tell various media outlets the turning point that Iran was on the verge of acquiring a nuclear bomb. Nor is there evidence that Iran, wasn't. We need to actually see the evidence. Someone in the administration needs to explain. Now, it does appear that, as Trump suggested at Mar-a-Lago, that Iranians are happy that Iranians living in Los Angeles who took to the streets in celebration. Maybe they can go back home. I mean, I'll believe it when I there were similar scenes in Tehran. Large crowds of men and women dancing and cheering, shouting, "Woohoo, Iran!" Drivers passing by, honking their cars, and fireworks lit up the sky, loud Persian anthem.
Dude, I forgot this gun has no recoil.
Well, that's good for them. But we don't fight wars for the freedom of Iranians. I mean, all the reasons possible to justify this war, there have been lots of reasons offered, many of them conflicting. The worst thing you could say is that, well, we're freeing the Iranian people. Their freedom is not relevant. May sound cool, but to put it as frankly as possible,
1/30th bullet,
the
isn't it?
question of whether or not Iranians are free should be of no concern to us whatsoever. That's their own issue to sort out.
Man,
What's
fuck
relevant in terms of
that.
mission objectives is whether these people, I mean the right people among those people, whoever the right people are, which hasn't been explained, will rise negative effects of which took place more than 25 years ago.
Reporting. I don't understand what the confusion is. Let me explain it to you, and I'll do it once again as clearly as possible. Perhaps you'll report it that way. The United States is conducting an operation to eliminate the threat of Iran's short-range ballistic missiles and the threat posed by their Navy, particularly to naval assets. That is what it is focused on doing right now, and it's doing quite successfully. I'll leave it to the Pentagon and the Department of War to discuss the tactics behind that and the progress that's being made. That is the clear objective of this mission. The second question that's been asked is, why now? Well, there's two reasons why now. The first is it was abundantly clear that if Iran came under attack by anyone, the United States or Israel or anyone, they were going to respond against the United States. The orders had been delegated down to the field commanders. It was automatic, and in fact, it bared to be true, because in fact, within an hour of the initial attack on the leadership compound, the missile forces in the south and in the north, for that matter, had already been activated to launch. In fact, those had already been pre-positioned. The third is the assessment that was made that if we stood and waited for that attack to come first before we hit them, we would suffer much higher casualties. And so the president made the very wise decision. We knew that there was going to be an Israeli action. We knew that that would precipitate an attack against American forces. And we knew that if we didn't preemptively go after them before they launched those attacks, we would suffer higher casualties and perhaps even higher those killed. And then we would all be here answering questions about why we knew that and didn't act.
So you heard his couple of references to Israel. And so this was posted by Rapid Response 47. So then Matt Walsh says, so he's flat out telling us that we're in a war with Iran because Israel forced our hand. This is basically the worst possible thing he could have said. Now, I can't wait to see how this plays out at the Daily Wire. Okay? I can't wait. So that's going to be very interesting. I don't really care that Matt Walsh has this opinion. I'm used to Matt Walsh having very drastic opinions that are different than mine. But I can't really argue, though. I mean, based on what Rubio said there, you know, Rubio, I think he's spinning it a little bit, because even still, like, you go into the comments here and where's it at? I'd have to find it. But he's like, he responded to somebody and he's like, that's what he said verbatim. It's like, I mean, he implied a couple of things, but again, I think that people are so hypersensitive to the I word, the Israel word, that they just lose focus of like everything. You know what I mean? And so it is what it is. This is less about Matt Walsh's opinion, and this is more about the fact that I believe what's going to happen in the offices of the Daily Wire tomorrow morning is that little Ben Shapiro is going to get his little bitty stepladder, and he's going to call Matt Walsh, and he's going to get on top of his little stepladder so he can look Matt Walsh in the eyes, eye to eye, face to face, with the stepladder, and he's going to be very angry at Matt Walsh over this. Now, I also believe that Matt Walsh could probably be bigger if he was not part of the Daily Wire, in my opinion. So I don't think it would hurt Matt Walsh if Little Ben it gets mad at him or gets rid of him. But right now, regardless of if he will be okay or if he won't be okay, he is flying way too close to the sun right now within the walls of the Daily Wire. He's flying way too close. Somebody says Timcast got shut down.
This is the
Really?
Mold King instructions.
Is that true?
Damn.
Because I always say if Timcast ever gets shut down, I always like to play this video right here. Hang on. Let's see. Is that true? Can somebody confirm that for me? Looking for it now. I can't find it for some reason. It did? What happened? Like copyright or what? He did? He did it, or so did he nuke it? Looks like to me. Okay. All right. Well, this live is fine. I was gonna play the Suge Knight video where he's talking about Puff Daddy, you know. So, if you don't like your podcast host ignoring all the super chats, talking about shit he don't know anything about, come to CobraCast. But if that's the case, we won't do that. Raider with a backwards 199. Now, Raider, because of how smart this is, backwards 199, I respect this so much that I'm going to honor this as a true proper 199, so the audience will appreciate it just as much as I do. Okay? I think that's the best way to do this. So, proper 199, boom, there it is. Everybody's happy. Raider with a proper 199, proper backwards 199. So, here we go. Thank you, Raider. Hail to you, brother. Okay, I'm just gonna have to go look at the Timcast stream because you guys are just talking about it so much. So now I'm just curious what's going on over there. You said they're lagging or something like that, and then I guess he said he's sick. Oh yeah, they're live. Yeah, they're good. They got no issues. They're good. Oh, it is lagging. Okay, never mind. Correct. It is lagging. All right. I stand corrected. It's lagging for me anyway. I got nothing. So, down on Rumble and YouTube. Well. And I guess I'll play it right here. This is for all the Timcast viewers.
One other thing I'd like to say, any artist out there want to be an artist and want to stay a star, don't want to have to worry about the executive producer trying to be all in the video, all on the record, dancing. Come to Death Row.
Come to CobraCast. Come to CobraCast. If you don't want the host ignoring your super chats, making the chat members only, making excuses for Eliza Blue, come to CobraCast. All right? There you go. All right. Thank you, Raider. I appreciate it, man. Drunken Spidey says, in memory of the mullet. No more mullet. No more mullet. It's been gone for a while now. Nandy450 says, I tend to agree with Matt Walsh on his take. His point being this war has to be worth it. So getting a peace deal that results in a stable Middle East, ensuring we get most of the uranium enrichment, natural resources, and cut China oil supply off. Yeah, because like ultimately this is the same song and dance that I wish I could find the meme of it. It was a meme where it's like Trump does something, everyone overreacts, everyone freaks out, everyone panics, and then a few weeks later or a month later, Trump is proven right, and everybody that freaked out and panicked ignores that Trump was right. This is the same song and dance we have seen for 10 fucking years now. 10 fucking years we have seen this. Trump does something, people freak out, People melt down. People accuse him of every fucking thing in the book. And then suddenly, everything goes according to plan. And boom, 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 and it's over. So it's just crazy, man. Like I saw this one. This was Mazemore had clipped this out. I'd actually forgotten about this, but I'm glad that he clipped this out. But look at this right here, okay? So this was back in 2019. 2019.
In a busy hour, a high-stakes confrontation that came within minutes of becoming a higher-stakes conflict. President Trump gave the go order Thursday for strikes targeting Iranian missile batteries and radar installations. And then, with just minutes to spare, he aborted the mission. The president says he decided in the end it was not proportional.
Everybody was saying I'm a warmonger, and now they say I'm a dove. And I think I'm neither. You want to know the truth. I'm a man with common sense, and that's what we need in this country is common sense. But I didn't like the idea of them knowingly shooting down an unmanned drone, and then we kill 150 people. I didn't like that.
Well, hold on a minute. Since when is it Trump's decision? I was told that he works specifically for Israel, and he only does what they tell him to do. So are we now believing that Israel told Trump at the last second to not strike Iran in 2019? Or was this when he was a Russian agent? I'm just trying to keep up with the narrative. So maybe this was when he was a Russian agent, and then his contract expired with Russia, and then there was a bidding war, like he was a free agent in the NFL. And so there was a bidding war of who he was going to sign with next, and then Israel actually signed him. Is that kind of how it went? So at this point in time, okay, I understand. He wasn't an Israeli agent then, but he is now. Okay.
Now, we know the president's top national security advisors favored the targeted strikes, and those competing views are on public display today. In his remarks to reporters yesterday, the president said he was confident sanctions against Iran were working. He even held out hope they would eventually come back to the bargaining table to negotiate a new nuclear deal. But in Israel today, listen here, the Trump National Security Advisor John Bolton striking a more hawkish tone.
Neither Iran nor any other hostile actor should mistake U.S. prudence and discretion for weakness. No one has granted them a hunting license in the Middle East. And as he made clear yesterday, referring to his earlier remarks,
crazy walrus,
the president said, I just stopped the strike from going forward at this time.
And so when you watch this play out, especially, it's a known fact that the Secretary of State, the National Security Advisor, the Vice President told the president they thought this was a good plan. Targeted strikes, they said go for it. The president pulls back. You have a Republican Party. Imagine if President Obama had done this. Well, President Obama did not enforce his red line in Syria, for example, and the Republicans were harshly critical, saying you make America look weak. Listen to one Republican here. We know how hawkish she is in her heart. Liz Cheney, the daughter of the former Vice President Dick Cheney.
If, Iran thinks that it can demonstrate to the world that somehow it's able to take advantage of the United States, that it's able to attack and destroy one of our drones without any consequence, or with the only consequence being that we now ask to speak to them, I think that's very dangerous.
The president was asked also yesterday, as he was boarding the helicopter for Camp David, if the threat to civilian life had been less than 150, and if it had been 10 or 15 people, would you then have been more comfortable with the strike? And he sort of paused and said, not necessarily. He suggested that unless there's human casualties, unless there's U.S. or allied human life on the line, he just doesn't have the appetite for this.
So that was back in 2019, where, he had considered it. There's also a clip, I can't find it right now, but if you remember that video of Trump back in 1980, where he was doing an interview, and they were asking him back in 1980 if he was willing, that if he had any interest to run for president, and he said no, he had no interest. In that 1980 interview, guess what Trump mentioned in the
and radar.
Guess what Trump mentioned in the 1980 interview? Iran, and how we were not being tough enough with them. So, like, think whatever you want, but don't sit here and act like Trump has not been consistently talking about Iran since he was first in the public eye in 1980. He has been talking about Iran. He has been talking about this issue. He's been talking about the issue with them and their, threat. And he has been talking about this since 1980. You're retarded if you don't acknowledge that. So it's simple as that. Blackguard with 10 gifted memberships. Thank you very much. Appreciate that. Wish I could find that clip because somebody showed it earlier. I bet I can find it. Give me a minute. I think the audio was low on the one that I was looking at. But it was on the Matt Walsh's Twitter timeline. I'll have to go to his replies. He's been responding to a lot of people, though. So it may take a few minutes. Right. Maybe not. Let's see. No, I can't find it right now, but ultimately Matt Walsh, he's it's going to be an interesting time when little Ben Shapiro responds to him, so we can see exactly what Ben has to say about this with Matt Walsh and his response, because that's the whole key here. If you go back up, what I'm talking about is Matt Walsh's response right here. His basically saying that this was all done right here for Israel. And we know that that's a big no-no if you work for the Daily Wire. So we shall see what happens with that. Marmillan for 20 says, late again. YouTube is demanding I double the pre-stream grift tax. Hail all. What's up, Marmillan? I appreciate you, man. Always here. Always on point. Ehab says, the people who demanded we risk nuclear war with Russia to protect Europe are saying hands off on the mass murdering dictator who killed thousands of Americans, millions of civilians, and refused to stop for 50 years. Yeah, it is very interesting how they are very much, siding with the dictators these days. But look, man, it is what it is. Bottom line is, I trust President Trump's decision making. I trust him to do what is best for the United States of America. That doesn't mean that I'm going to always agree with him. That doesn't mean he's going to do everything 100% of the way that I want. But this is the reality of life. And again, we have reached a point in time where so many people they need 100% of their opinions fed back to them. And if they don't get 100% of their opinions fed back to them, they hyper-focus on the one or two things that they disagree with someone on, and they define that person off of the 1 or 2% of the things. Is the United States of America in much better shape than it was under Joe Biden? That's a yes or no question. Leave any context out. Yes or no, is the United States of America in a better position than it was under Joe Biden? The answer is clearly yes. Is the United States of America in a better position than it was under Trump's first administration? It's a simple answer, and it's yes. We are in a much better position now than we were even in Trump's first administration. The Trump team is in a far better position than it is. He has a far better cabinet, and there's a far brighter future. These are facts. These are undisputable facts. There is no way you can argue that we are not in a better place than we were under Biden or even the first Trump administration. And then if you want to back that up to the Barack Hussein Obama situation, fine, whatever. But we are in far better shape. Now, that's the low-hanging fruit because that's an easy one, okay? Yes, we're in far better shape. Now, the question would be, do we have a bright future ahead of us, comparatively speaking, to where we were if Kamala Harris would have won? Another easy fucking answer. Now, you can get into the details and you can say, well, I have problems with this and I have problems with that. Well, I understand that. I have problems with that too. I have problems with this. I have some issues there. Issues are fine. That's not a problem. But acting like, oh, we got to vote Democrat in the midterm. You're like, what the fuck are you talking about right now, man? What crack are you smoking? So it's just wild to see.
Damn, dude. The Mold King the Mold King stand. The frame is the same height as this frame, at least right now. That's crazy.
It'd be pretty lit if you can start building it tomorrow. Because obviously Wednesday I have the day off, so I can stay up and actually fucking rest, dude. Oh.
See that. Now, JD Vance was on tonight with Ross Geller, Jesse Waters, and this is what JD Vance had to say about the war.
The president has clearly defined what he wants
Where
to
the
accomplish,
fuck?
and there's just no way, I said this before the conflict started, I'll repeat it again, there's just no way that Donald Trump is going to allow this country to get into a multi-year conflict with no clear end in sight and no clear objective. What is different about President Trump, and it's frankly different about both Republicans and Democrats of the past, is that he's not going to let his country go to war unless there's a clearly defined objective. He's defined that objective as Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon and has to commit long-term to never trying to rebuild their nuclear capability. It's pretty clear, it's pretty simple, and I think that means that we're not going to get into the problems that we've had with Iraq and Afghanistan. The president has...
Yeah, I know it's a little quiet, but anyway, the point being is that JD Vance says the president has clearly defined what he wants accomplished, and there's no way Donald Trump will allow a multi-year conflict with no end objective. What's different about Trump is he won't let this country go to war unless there's a clearly defined objective. It's clear, simple, and that means we won't get into the same problems as Iraq or Afghanistan. There you have it right there. River Miles for $100 says Shia LaBeouf, Texas rigging a... Wait, hold on. Yamamoto Senko on Dubbin's Champion XP rod with Shimano Venford reel upside down facing sky tax. Little Ben Shapiro style, rubbing intensified hands, catching a kyver and gloating. Holy fuck. I'm American, damn it, okay? But I like that red super chat, so I think I got most of it pretty good. I think I did mostly pretty good. What do you think? Like, I think I got about 85%. What do you think? 85%? Maybe 90? Pretty good. Fourth observers.
The dirty whore.
Let's see.
He's a whore.
7%. 80-20. 80-20 is pretty good. I'll take 80-20. Thank you, River Miles. Hail to you, brother. Let's see. When Laughing Man says I got 80-20, we're good. B+ super chat reading, bro. I've never seen a B+ in my life. Okay. Peter for 10 gifted memberships. Thank you. Appreciate
Dog,
that.
what
as
shall
always.
be done with
Says, my
bizarre
grandparents and mom all think it was better under Biden. I love them all, but
Choo choo.
GFND.
Nice.
Yeah.
Do you get it,
Did
though?
you say choo choo?
Anything other than thank you for the support. So, appreciate it.
Nice.
You get it?
As it ASP.
Well, you said choo-choo, right?
Says Israel
Yeah.
was formed by using the UN resolution.
So
in
I'm gonna assume that
1948
means
for our benefit.
fucking train.
$10.
That train is going somewhere.
Let's see.
Nice, dude.
Let's see. River Miles says.
Yeah, they're gonna have a nice bath.
Like kid, a pumpkin seed.
They like those,
I
right?
want to go fishing again so bad. River, will you take me? I was watching old videos where
I don't know. You gotta
promised a
ask Bonnie
fishing
Blue,
video,
dude.
and I still haven't been fishing since that day.
I don't know if she
Yeah,
likes
or she can go in
taking
first,
baths.
so we can
Somebody
fucking
take me
test if
fishing.
it works properly.
Anybody willing to take me fishing? I'm in Florida. It's not that far. Of a drive.
Imagine you had a daughter,
Any takers?
and turns out to be Bonnie
Where's
Blue.
the car video? One of these days. 1992 space movie. For
What would
10
you
says,
do, dog?
I wouldn't say that Matt is anti-Israel, but since I started watching him years ago, he's always been a non-interventionist. he doesn't care about anyone else. but
Either she's
America and
changing
what
her
it
last
means.
name or
agree
I
with
am.
that. But
It ain't gonna be me.
ultimately,
But I don't know. I guess I'll
and I
just.
do agree with that. The anti-Israel crowd has tried to drag Matt into their. The thing is Matt has always been exactly what you just said, where he is 100% like, I don't care about anybody or anything except for America.
Yeah,
And then
well,
the
man.
anti-Israel crowd has always gone after Matt by saying that he's an Israeli operative and an Israeli shill, which he's not. But this is why the anti-Israel crowd is so retarded, because they accuse anyone that
I
doesn't
once
line up
thought
with them 100%
myself
of being an
an
Israeli
intelligent man,
operative. And
but
so if
I
you actually
realized
listen to
I'm
what Matt
a
Walsh has said,
retard.
that's why I'm not that, like, I don't care what his take on this thing
What
is,
about
because
you,
Matt has
dog?
shown an ability to be as
Are
objective
you
as
a
possible on
retard or
geopolitical
an
issues,
intelligent
and he's been very
man?
consistent as, I don't give a fuck.
Probably,
care
and
about
I guess I
America.
wouldn't know
Okay, that's cool.
if I was. So I
Got
don't
no
know.
problem with that. And so if he has this take that he thinks that this is, for that reason, then it's like, okay, well, I could take Matt Walsh's
I fucking
opinion
haven't learned a single thing in my
seriously,
entire
because
life.
he's not one of these people that is always screeching about this thing
Does
and
that mean
blaming
everybody else is
everything on
retarded or
Israel
just
the
me?
Jews. So makes sense that he has a take like that, because he's been consistently I don't
know,
care
man.
about anybody but America.
Maybe
and
that
what
makes us
benefits
retarded because we don't know what the fuck
My
that
only
means.
problem with Matt is his game takes. Like I said, me and him, we talked about his issue, and I get it. Again, when me and him got in that argument on Twitter,
Bro, you know how
we
the fuck
talked in
this
private
thing
messages, and
like is
I
held
was like,
together? How the
okay.
fuck can you be
He was
retarded?
cool
Look at
about
that.
it. He
That looks
understood, and I
complicated as
understood his
shit.
perspective. Blade King says, been a fan since 2011. Oh yeah, I got that one.
I look
earlier.
at that, I'm just like, I don't know
Parker
what the
becomes
fuck this
a
guy is
new
thinking,
member
but
message. Thank you
apparently
so much.
it's working, so.
Let's see. Mushu says, I think 10, 15 years ago, this would be milquetoast, but in today's time, people are scared, are scarred from the last 20 plus years. Yeah, dude. Well, Twitter is a war zone, more so than.
Well, if I look at it and I think,
right
that's not
now.
gonna
I mean,
work.
Elon Musk
That's not gonna
reported that
fucking support
Twitter's
any weight.
usage hit
If
an
I build it,
all-time high.
then I gotta do something about
So
that.
yeah, it's a complete war zone.
Whether
right
it's
now,
over-engineered,
and-
that's
which
fine.
is awesome. I do appreciate that. And I'm always about Twitter being a war zone. It's fun to watch.
Looks
but
like the inside of an
it
engine.
is a shit show. It is crazy.
Yeah, because of the V's and all that shit.
What is this right here?
Yeah, it kind of looks
So
like
people
it's
are calling Matt
gonna
Walsh out.
fucking
Let's see,
rev
here's
up.
Matt Walsh in 2020 going after Iran and its apologists
parts are
after
gonna
Iran
start
shot down a
moving
commercial airliner and shot missiles at
pistons.
American bases. But also the idea Iran has been at war with us is
So
absurd. It just
all that
admitted in
shit
2020.
is meant to be locked in place or it can move.
Well, what I'm building right now is the frame, so it has to move as little as possible. Like I'm packing it. Like having two long beams and then one piece on top and one on the bottom to connect them isn't always enough to make it not bend. So then you have to get ones with holes so you can connect the bottom above the top and then below the bottom, and then crisscross everything instead of putting everything on top of each other. Crisscross, so they can put the load on each other.
26 UC. So if you're blaming the United States because Iran shot down a commercial airliner, you are lying hack whose lies and hackery are in services to a foreign enemy. You are an embarrassment to this country, and the rest of us
It's
are
pretty fucking crazy, my friends.
and then this is in 2020. Trump kills
The
guy who
Luftwaffe
attacked our embassy. Trump is
admire
escalating.
your
Iran
work.
shoots missiles at American bases. It's World War III. Trump's fault. Missiles missed their targets. Iran is so peaceful. So what is he? I guess, like, what are they trying to say here? Oh, that's in reference to that. I see. Look, man, you could pull anybody's tweets on anything. I think, generally speaking, Matt Walsh has been incredibly consistent with how he has approached geopolitical issues. So I don't even think that that's a big deal right there. Now, right here, Vice President J.D. Vance sent a chilling warning to Iran. The United States has options we can escalate if necessary.
President have both said something along the lines of, you ain't seen nothing yet. We can hit 3 times.
When I was on YouTube, I came across like a fitness chick where, I'm not lying, like if she's just standing up normally, you could put like a cup of water on her ass and it wouldn't like fall over.
Dude, that's crazy. Do you remember who it was?
No, it's just like in YouTube Shorts, I was just doom scrolling. I'm just like, Jesus Christ, man. Some crazy things out there. Oh. 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 Oh.
Well, what it means, Jesse, is we have a lot of capacity here. I think there's a lot of chatter about what our objectives is, what our goal is. I mean, I think the president's been extremely clear about our objectives, and it's that Iran cannot have a nuclear weapon. But there's also been a lot of conversation about what are our capabilities. And look, I know this stuff. Obviously, I'm not going to reveal classified information here on air, but the President of the United States knows what we're able to do. He knows that we have much greater capacity to inflict damage on the Iranian nuclear program, but also on various missiles that threaten our troops. As you've seen, they've been launching those at our troops for much of the past 3 days. So I think the president has made it very clear that the United States has a lot of optionality here. And, you know, we could go for a little bit longer, we could go for a lot longer, but I think the president just wants to make it clear to the Iranians and to the world that he is not going to rest until he accomplishes that all-important objective of ensuring that Iran can't have a nuclear weapon, not just for the next few years, not just because we obliterated Fordow or some other enrichment facility, but because the Iranians themselves commit long-term to not building a nuclear weapon.
So there you have it. From President J.D. Advanced, who I'm still of the belief that Trump will still be the next president in 2028, but we'll see what happens with that. But if not, JD will be a fine 48th president as well. So
one thing that makes this even more complex than probably the one I'm going to start building is the size. So I need to put, because usually there's only supports in the middle, and then the beams just go out from the main frame. But this is going to be so wide that I'll have to actually add side frames or side posts. And it's also, yeah, since it's so big and I have fucking hangers, I need to make the, because usually if you can't see the inside, you can just add a bunch of fucking supports everywhere. Like, you don't have to actually, unless you're on a piece count constraint, then you can just put as many pieces for structure as you want. But this is actually gonna limit me, so that's why this is enclosed. It's just packed on each other with pins and everything.
Now, one thing we have to talk about is that the depositions of Hillary Clinton and Bill Clinton were released today, and boy, oh boy, there is some good stuff in here, let me tell you. So right here, this is kind of crazy because Hillary Clinton really upset, and there's some stuff that Bill Clinton had said too. In fact, let's start with Bill Clinton having to address his viral hot tub photo during the Epstein deposition right here, okay? So we've all seen that picture with Bill Clinton in the hot tub. Here he has to address it. Here we go.
And what we're trying to get at is some context for the public on whether you remember this photo and any details you may be able to provide us about it. So do you recall the details of this photo or recall the photo being taken?
No, I don't think I ever knew the photo was taken.
Okay, and
see that smile? Oh, I'm pretty sure you remember exactly what was going on with that photo, Big Willie style. Look at him. He's smiling.
So do you recall the details of this photo or recall the photo being taken?
No, I don't think I ever knew the photo was taken.
Okay, and for those who can't see it, it's a photo of you in a hot tub. There's a person next to you here. Do you remember where it was taken? Where was it taken?
I'm almost sure that this taken, I think there's an adjacent photograph, which you probably have, that if people saw it, they would feel that someone was trying to con them showing this picture. But anyway, this picture was taken in Brunei. And we flew one night on a trip to Asia, the last very long leg.
You said we, is it, who is that including?
Well, my TEL team that was working on the AIDS issue, and Mr. Epstein was there, and Miss Maxwell. But anyway, we got to the end of the flight was Brunei. It's a tiny place, but a very wealthy one, and the Sultan of Brunei was a man that I had gotten to know well in my 8 years as president. And his first involvement with international matters is basically to join the Asian Pacific Economic Leaders Conference, which I started and which he attended. And so, and then he was very proud of that. And he hosted, his time came to host it. You know, you do these things in rotation. And it came at either at the very end of my term or maybe the next year. Anyway, he wanted, when he knew I was coming, he said he wanted to help me with my AIDS initiative, and he invited me to stay there. And he said, I want you to stay at this hotel, and I hope you'll use the pool. So I did, and then I got out and went to bed, exhausted.
Just for the record, there's another picture that also.
I'm sure it's just, yeah, he was just, he's like, I just went to bed. Nothing going on. Nothing going on, guys. I just, you know, I was tired and I went to bed.
So shows this as part of the larger pool area. Do you all have that so that he can refresh his recollection with respect to that?
We should have it. It's quite enlightening. If you watch this,
yes, it's noted.
It'll give you a different feel.
Thank you.
Okay.
We don't have it with us right now.
Okay.
We do.
Thanks. I just wanted to make sure he knew the.
And so were there other people in that pool or hot tub with you as well?
I don't think there's anybody in the hot tub. I didn't forgotten that there was anybody in the hot tub, but it was big, but it was about.
Well,
He's asking in the pool
it appears
area.
this photo, there's a girl over here, or there's someone.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
But he's also asking in the pool area were there other
Yes,
individuals.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, so you don't know?
No, and then there were other people in the pool.
Okay, so do you remember, were they under 18? Would you
No.
know? No.
Were they part of your traveling party? He's asking you.
Wait a minute. Wait, hang on. Was he referencing hang on.
He's asking in the pool
It appears
area.
this photo, there's a girl over here, or there's someone.
Yeah, I don't know who that is.
But he's also asking in the pool area were there other
Yes,
individuals.
I don't know who that is.
Okay, so you don't know?
No, and then there were other people in the pool.
Okay, so do you remember, were they under 18? Would you
No.
know? No.
Were they part of your traveling party? He's asking you.
Yes, they were, I think. I think everybody there was part of our party. It was late at night and a late-ish. And I also believe that there was a Secret Service agent there at the other end of the pool.
Okay, and was this in public?
No, it was a hotel room, and the Sultan wanted us to stay there, and the water of this big pool was on the same floor that there were several suites, and So we went out, I swam around, I sat in the hot tub for 5 minutes, I did whatever it was, and I got up and went to bed.
And then I have to ask this: did you engage in any sexual activity
No.
with this person? Okay, thank you.
Okay. And that ends this round, and we can.
Jeez. Now, I don't know if this is an overlap or if this is a different time frame, but Bill Clinton is asked why Jeffrey Epstein said he likes them young.
In the Epstein cases, that Epstein said, you quote, like them young. Why would Epstein say that about you?
Are you asking his opinion? You're asking him to think about why Mr. Epstein would say
Correct.
something about him.
Why would Epstein say that
So
about
she's
you?
asking you to try to be in Mr. Epstein's mind and guess at what Mr. Epstein would have thought about.
Clinton likes them young, referring to girls.
First of all, that's not true.
What's not true?
That I have any interest in underage.
I didn't say underage. I said young.
But it's still not true.
Is an intern young?
This is so uncomfortable, bro. This is so uncomfortable. Oh, this is so cringe.
Yes.
Okay.
It might anybody younger than I
Did
am.
you know Jeffrey Epstein instructed a witness to deny you were ever on his island?
He didn't have to since I was never there.
Did you ever travel to Zorro Ranch?
Is that the one in New Mexico?
Yes.
No.
Okay. Have you ever flown on anyone else's private jet 26 times or more for overseas trips?
Whoa.
I have flown as many miles on other jets, but never with as many stops.
How many other people's planes have you used, like Epstein 26 times or miles, etc.?
I don't know. I did with Steve Bing, who's now deceased, and probably with 4 or 5 others.
Okay. So maybe about a half dozen billionaires total. So, how many dinners did you have with Ghislaine Maxwell or Jeffrey Epstein in attendance?
She's asking to the best of your recollection.
I have no idea.
Okay. Did you ever discuss sexual misconduct allegations made against you with Epstein or Maxwell?
Never.
Did Epstein or Maxwell ever offer to help manage or silence women who made sexual misconduct allegations against you?
No.
Did Epstein or Maxwell ever offer financial support directly or indirectly to legal defense funds related to impeachment proceedings or civil actions against you?
Not to my knowledge.
Do you think a young girl massaging a president is unusual?
So are you asking his opinion?
Well, he
You're
was
asking his
massaged by
opinion?
a young woman. I'm asking if he thinks it's unusual that a president, sitting president of the United States, leader of the free world, that
So
it's
I'm sorry,
unusual
are
a
you
young woman
speaking
would
to, are you talking to the instance of the
Yes, is it unusual that
the
a
back
young woman would be
massage
massaged?
that occurred while he was not president? I'm just trying to understand. You said a president of the United States?
Former president.
Thank you. Just trying to make sure we're correcting the
Are you
time frame.
filibustering?
No, I don't need
Okay.
to. I'm actually trying to make
I
sure
think
that
I'm
as
pretty
you
clear. He said he
you
was
said he
young-
was a sitting president.
Excuse me, could you just please go one at a time? Thank you.
You said a sitting president. I want you to be clear so that when he answers
Former
you,
sitting
the
president,
record is
however you
clear.
want to do it. Is it unusual?
I have no idea if it's unusual.
Objection calls for speculation.
I figured. Did you ever?
Yikes. Now we have this one right here. Bill Clinton was directly asked whether he received a massage from Jeffrey Epstein's girls, visited the island, or met Virginia Guffrey. Here we go.
Have you ever had contact with an individual by the name of Shantae Davies?
I believe Shantae was, that's a distinctive name, and so I think that was the name of one of his flight attendants.
Okay. She's been described on being on a 2002 Africa trip and providing massages. Was she or any other young female on that trip underage at that time?
Not that I'm aware of.
Did you ever receive a massage or have physical contact from her or anyone else on that trip?
You've seen the pictures. There was one time when I was sitting up and I got a back rub, a neck rub.
Okay.
And I think Shantae did it, but I'm not sure.
Okay. Did you ever visit Epstein's Little St. James Island?
No.
we have Virginia Guffrey, who has testified seeing you on the island with 2 young girls. Did this occur at all? Okay. Why do you think she would have made that claim?
Objection, speculation. We can't possibly.
Have you ever met her or any other Epstein associated underage girl?
Not to my knowledge.
So now, Bill Clinton is asked if he thinks Jeffrey Epstein killed himself right here.
I'd like to ask you personally and directly, do you believe that Jeffrey Epstein killed himself?
Are you asking him to speculate on how Mr. Epstein died?
I'm asking what the president thinks of.
So you're asking his opinion?
Mr. President, was your friend Jeffrey Epstein suicidal?
Are you classifying him as a friend who he has testified that he was friendly?
He has called him a friend in a letter.
He said he was friendly, but not. You've asked for his testimony.
Mr. President, do you believe that Jeffrey Epstein was suicidal?
Do you know?
Was he ever
She's asking for the
suicidal?
best of your
I
understanding.
don't know. I only know what the medical finding was. I think maybe
That's it.
he finally got caught. And I don't know. I've accepted it in my own mind. I don't know what happened.
Mr. President, what did you accept? That he killed himself or that he did not?
But he did, but I don't know.
Yes, sir. Thank you,
Neither
Mr.
do you.
President.
We don't. None of us know.
I'd like to ask.
So there is a few of the clips from Bill Clinton. Very, very awkward and very, very cringy and disgusting at times to listen to that. Now we move on to Hillary Clinton right here. And this is when she found out about the picture that Boebert had sent to Benny Johnson.
Can I interrupt?
I have
There
another.
are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying from inside this room. Can you please advise me as to whether or not that's permissible and consistent with the rules, particularly given that we have asked for a public hearing? If there are photos that are being released of the secretary as she is testifying, can you please explain how that
I'm
can
done
occur?
with this. If you guys are doing that, I am done. You can hold me in contempt from now until the cows come home. This is just typical behavior.
We will go off the record.
Oh, for heaven's
So I would
sake.
like to understand how that's permissible.
It doesn't
Excuse
matter.
me.
We all are abiding by the same rules. Yeah,
So
well.
I would like to take a break at this moment.
Yeah,
I would like to have
I'm
a
done
conversation.
for now.
Go off the record. Go off the record.
Oh man, you love to see it. You love to see Hillary pissed off. Fantastic stuff right there. Now let me
Here's
go
the roller. Does it
here.
hurt
I think he had sent
where
me
you
some
roll?
timestamps. Let's see. So
Like when I'm doing like the massage thing for my glutes and my hamstrings.
Yeah, like is it supposed to hurt where you're putting it?
I don't think it's supposed to hurt, but it does.
Okay. So is this?
Like, are you supposed to like put like all
This
you
is
on it when
where-
you're, or are you just like
this is
holding
where they
yourself
return.
up above it?
Well, even if I don't put all my weight on it, it still doesn't like feel that good.
We'll go back on the record.
Like a lot of those things
the
I used to
jury's
do,
time had approximately 5 minutes
I
left
just
in it.
felt
I
that
believe
they
that the witness or her counsel
weren't really
would like
worth
to make
it
a quick statement.
like that.
Thank you so much. We just used the break because we learned during the process of this hearing that the committee was violating its own rules and members tweeting and sharing pictures of what is going on inside this closed hearing, a hearing that we have asked repeatedly to be open to the public. Chairman Comer was gracious enough to engage with me on this matter. We asked specifically to invite the press in, since the committee had already made decisions on its own unilaterally, to release pictures and other things that are going on in this room. He indicated that he wanted to speak to that himself directly. I'd like to just say for the record, we find it unacceptable, we find it unprofessional, and we find it unfair. We are looking forward to this being conducted under the rules and being conducted consistent with expectations of how members of Congress, I know, take this matter so seriously and do it in that vein.
Yeah, this is
We would also
absolutely
like to just indicate as a
hilarious.
practical reality
This is
that
absolutely
we
hilarious.
are here in good faith. We are counting on the good faith of all the members.
Thank you. Chairman Comer.
Yeah, I'd like to state for the record, I've advised my members that no photos or videos during the deposition can be released. I understand the posted photo was taken before the deposition started. We will, that will not happen again, and we will look forward to continue with the deposition.
I'd like to make just a clarification there, Mr. Chairman. It was taken in this room after the witness sat down. It is not a basis that because she had not started speaking that it would be appropriate for there to have been a release of anything that was occurring in this room.
And we have made clear that that's not allowed. And I will also say we were disappointed that the Secretary's opening statement was leaked to the press before she even gave her opening statement.
So the Secretary's statement was not leaked to the press. It was provided, as with other witnesses, including Mr. Wexner, who provided his before giving. First was given simultaneous. And so what we don't want is the Secretary to be treated any differently than other witnesses. That seems to be a consistent pattern, and we would love that pattern not to continue.
We've gone to great lengths to make all the accommodations that you all have requested. So we will, again, the members have been advised that is unacceptable. So
Thank you.
we look forward to continuing the deposition.
Thank you very much, Mr. Chairman. I appreciate you addressing.
Ranking Member Garcia.
Thank you. No, I just want to add it's completely unacceptable that Oversight Republicans and its members in this moment chose to violate both committee rules and the agreement that they negotiated directly with Secretary Clinton. Now, the Clintons requested a public hearing specifically to avoid this exact situation. Now, Secretary Clinton has offered to continue speaking throughout this deposition if we also allow the press to come in and on the record. Now, the majority has continued to refuse this. I want to make very clear for the record that Oversight Democrats agree today. They should be allowed here into the deposition.
I gotta show you this really quick because this just showed up on my feed. Holy crap! Bill Clinton is smiling while looking back through old Epstein photos and nodding over memories. His attorney snatches them out of Bill's hands. Holy shit! Watch this. Watch this. Holy crap. Bro was back. You know how sometimes we will be thinking about the Modern Warfare 2 lobby days and we're just reminiscing about the good old times, eating Doritos, drinking Mountain Dew, calling our friends the N-word over Xbox Live, the glory days. Yeah, well, Bill wasn't doing that. Bill was thinking about a different glory day right there, okay? Look at him. Oh, he got defensive. He reached back real quick.
Oh, fuck.
Look how happy he looks.
Mr. President, we have about 5 minutes remaining in the majority's first hour, so I just want to ask you some questions related to remaining.
Look at him. Look at him.
Mr. President, we have about 5 minutes remaining.
Holy fuck, have you ever foam rolled your quad, dude? Holy shit.
Crap, that's insane. Okay, so let's see, 228.42. Let me go to 228.42.
Damn, that fucking hurts.
Jeffrey's private estate or private plane, are they all innocent then?
You know,
Just
you
because-
are making assumptions in your questions that have not been proven, and I don't believe are provable.
Okay, why did you wait 6 months to have this hearing today or have this testimony?
You know, I've answered that. I thought that given the way that other witnesses who were subpoenaed at the same time were being treated, that there was an unfair treatment of both my husband and myself. And I thought that, especially from my perspective, I had very little, if any, information to provide you, and that I could have done it in a sworn statement, and you could have moved on to depose somebody else who might have more information that would be beneficial to your
I have two more
investigation.
questions, then we're going to pass it to Congresswoman Luna. After Jeffrey Epstein was convicted, did it concern you at all
that you had taken a substantial amount of money from Jeffrey Epstein.
That's an inappropriate assumption. I did not take a substantial amount of money from Jeffrey Epstein. So far as I know, Jeffrey Epstein contributed to the joint committee that was supporting my Senate race.
Which was how much?
I believe I was told $20,000.
You don't consider $20,000 substantial?
I do not consider it relevant to me because I have no recollection that I ever knew that he gave any money to
So
the
you
joint
didn't talk
committee.
to your donors that gave $20,000 to your campaign?
My understanding of the rules back then is that there was no coordination between the committee and the campaign. So no, I have no recollection.
But that doesn't
of
mean
knowing
you
that.
can't speak to your donors. That doesn't prohibit, the law does not prohibit you speaking to
But
donors.
I didn't know he was a donor. As far as I knew, he was not a donor until I learned this in
Did it
preparation.
concern you that Jeffrey Maxwell
on.
was heavily involved with people you knew and were close to?
I knew people that I knew her. Yes, that's true.
And you just shrugged, you didn't want to look into it or have any
Nobody,
question about it?
until her crimes were revealed and she was indicted and tried and convicted, I don't think people knew very much about at all.
And
what
then
she
how do
was
you know
doing.
Howard Lutnick?
I know Howard Lutnick because when I was senator on 9/11, the firm he headed, Cantor Fitzgerald, suffered the greatest loss of life. As I recall, something like 650 of his employees were murdered by terrorists that day. Howard Lutnick missed being a victim because he was delayed dropping his child off to kindergarten. If you asked the question, I'm going to answer your question.
Woo!
This was what I spent my time doing.
I'm a
I
survivor
spent
trying to look out for other
well,
survivors trying to
and
protect
I
them.
was taking care
You
of
waited
the
6
people
months
who
to
lost
get here today.
3,000
6 months,
lives
and now you're being
at World
defiant
Trade
and
Center.
indignant today.
You asked me
I have
about
met with
Howard Lutnick.
Epstein survivors. I'm a survivor myself. You have emails. You've denied that Jeffrey Epstein, that you tried to get Jeffrey Epstein to give money to you.
I did
but
not.
Howard Lutnick was
If you
used
have
to
an
get
email
money.
with me asking Jeffrey
I
Epstein
have
for
an
money,
email from Howard Lutnick sending it to Jeffrey Epstein and his people to raise money for
I don't
you
know about
for an event, an intimate event for you at his offices at Cantor Fitzgerald. You're
look,
going to sit
if
here
you-
today
if you would
and,
let me
and,
finish.
and obfuscate and say to this committee, you didn't try to get money from Jeffrey
I
Epstein
didn't.
when
I
there was
didn't.
an intimate event in an email that Howard Lutnick emailed to Epstein's people and Epstein to get him to come to your intimate event at Cantor Fitzgerald, a very small event. And so I'm not going to put it. You want to yell at me, that's fine, but I'll yell right back.
Well,
okay? I am looking out for
it's
survivors.
very-
I'm doing the job that you would not do and refuse to do as Secretary of State. Thank you, and I yield back to
No,
you.
I'm going to finish answering the question, which I have a right to do. I am very
I know what her answer is going to be. At this point, what difference does it make?
For a walk one night or decided they'd go kill some Americans. What difference at this point does it make?
Oh, we all know that Hillary Clinton temperament.
sympathetic to your personal situation. I have read about it. I have seen you testify or speak on the floor about it. And I very much sympathize with not only what you went through, but appreciate your effort to stand.
Here we go now. Now it's dialing it back. I like the tax, River Miles. I see the tax, and I got your 50. I'm gonna get to that in just a minute, brother. Thank you. So now, Hillary went from virtue signaling off of 9/11, because that's all she was trying to do. Yes, proper usage of patronizing her, because she's virtue signaling and she's patronizing, because that's all she has. And here she goes with the 9/11 narrative, where she's trying to oh, there's 3,000 people that died at the hands of terrorists. And it's that's not why we're here. Shut up. Now she's like, I am so sympathetic to what you went through.
Up for survivors. I was a senator representing the people who were murdered on 9/11. Nobody lost more people than Howard Lutnick. You can say whatever you want. You can call him and have him appear before the committee. But I knew
Dog,
him,
you made it
I
fucking
knew him
pink on the
as the
inside,
man
man.
who lost the employees that he knew intimately, including his brother.
What the fuck is your problem,
So
dude?
I worked.
You and Jeffrey Epstein making money for you.
Let her finish her
You
answer.
know what?
Well, it's good that you pointed that out, Doug.
If you don't want to hear
Maybe one day you'll figure out why.
emotionally affected me, that's fine. But that's why I know Howard Lutnick. I went to the memorial service.
I don't want to
every
fucking figure out
9/11
why I feel like the
after
answer would
the
scare me,
formal
dog.
service was held.
Yeah, it'd be
with
too
all-
logical.
With all of his
That's pretty
people,
scary.
Too
family.
fucking degenerate.
Well, you know, Howard
Okay,
Lutnick and I
look at the
worked
gray,
together
right?
because
Tell
we
me
have a lot of
what
victims
I'm
that
going
did
to do or
zeros, and
not
we
going
worked
to
together
do about that.
rebuild downtown Manhattan. That is how I know Howard Lutnick.
All I want to know is why you got
Politician.
pick pink, dude. You could have
Nice.
picked any other
Political
color.
lying bullshit. That's all she does. River Miles at 450. It says, first of all, that's not true. And then he says, Kipper rhymes with river, means freshwater, panfish, sunfish. Respect for reading it. Fish as much as possible when not on stream. Like Bill Clinton, not many photos taken, but good eaten. Absolutely. I appreciate it, River Miles. Hail to you, brother. And then River Miles dropping the Hillary
Dude,
Clinton
I need
tax,
like a
inappropriate
specific
statement
day
tax,
just to
and then I
focus
didn't tax.
on my fucking
Because
my
that's
back and
Hillary
my
Clinton for you
pelvis.
right there. Just she's spinning
'Cause
this
shit's
thing
not fucking going
every
away.
which way. CPP1999 says, let's see. You said the G.I. Joe aircraft carrier is a holy grail of toys in size, but the OG Lego Star Wars Cloud City is awesome. That Boba Fett figure is worth so much money. Yeah, I mean, I've got some insane Star Wars.
Yeah, you gotta fucking